Hoors Ghost.
Alright, this is on Bret Hart versus Sycho Sid. The time is 1 hour 36 minutes 57 seconds, and we're starting in. Oh, there you go, la. Doc Hendricks. So, before we stopped earlier, before we got ready for this, we were talking about the Gladiators. For those of you who don't know, Gladiators is a shitty TV show. I'm going to name some of the Gladiators, and you have to guess whether they're male or female.
Okay.
Okay?
Fire away.
Cobra.
Male.
Okay. Siren.
Female.
Siren?
Siren.
Female.
It's gotta be female, right?
Yeah. Rio.
Female.
Female. Yes. Rocket.
Male.
Female.
Female. Yes.
Rocket.
Yes. Yeah.
That word is synonymous. It's like slangs, like kids.
Red
slang
Rocket.
for
Red Rocket.
Peen, yeah.
Yeah. There's Bret the Hitman Hart. Jesus, he looks old.
Are those goggles? Oh,
He's got like wraparound. Yeah.
it's like a sweatband cum visor.
Yeah.
He probably does come in the visor.
I'll come in a visor.
No.
Sorry, who are you advising?
Does that pay well?
Vogue.
Female.
Female.
Good man. Rebel.
Female.
Female.
Ooh, you're good at this. Scorpio.
Male.
Male.
Female.
Oh, it's the ending, isn't it? It's the giveaway. If it was
The O,
Scorpion,
Yeah. Falcon.
male.
Female.
Fuck, I'm shit at this. You do it, Giles. You're good at this.
There he is. There's Shawn Michaels. Let's see. Hunter.
Male.
Obviously. Khan.
Sorry.
Alien.
I
Male.
It's-
Saracen.
Male. I remember Saracen.
Yeah.
He
Bullet.
was from
spelled-
Saracea, was he?
Was he? I don't know.
I'm not even saying it right.
Oh, yeah.
Corsica. Is it? You mean to say Corsica?
No, where was it? It's one of the things in the Bible, or is there something similar? Like,
Shit, is there?
What was the word?
Like the Saracen. Samaritan?
Samaritan?
Saracen?
Oh, Pharisee.
Pharisee?
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 We're going to be here all day. Filipino.
It's the
Well,
southern Philippine island.
Well, Philippine, was that the name of a gladiator?
You're
They were
like,
really just running out of ideas, aren't they?
like there's like, can you learn this guy's name? How about we just call him Filipino? That is very racist, but it's the 90s, so you can get away with that.
Irish man.
That's brilliant.
The pastiest gladiator.
Irish man.
My name is actually Francie. Shut up, Irish. Do your gladiating and go back to your smelly hole.
It's like it's really offensive. They've just been paying me in potatoes. I've told them, this is just not acceptable. But then again, I suppose it is the 90s, so they can get away with it.
Also, I do like a potato. It's a bit. To be honest, I'm selling them down the East End afterwards.
Now we have an exclusive interview with Irish's mother. It's like, oh, he was a lovely wee lad. It's like, oh, he did love a potato. It's like, but you had to, I remember, when I was young, you'd get in, you'd go to the potato fields, and you'd go and you'd have to wash them first, There was that mind instant, it's a famine, lots of people very hungry. It's
All we had was tortillas. I was sick of tortillas by the end of the famine. I don't mind telling you. Oh, Jesus. It's fajitas again. Oh, I just want the potatoes. That's old shtick with Marty from university.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. I think it's a spin on as like, oh well, Alan Partridge is like, well, if you potatoes, well, if you're not willing to pay the price for a mid-level, modestly priced restaurant, you probably will starve. And like, Marty was like, he just jumped on that idea that there was no potatoes, so we were like getting like charity shipments from Mexico of like tortillas, and by the end like 2 weeks, like I can't eat any more fucking tortillas.
I've been shitting myself. And funny thing
There's
is,
spice in them. Fuck them off back to Mexico, will you? Fuck them off.
I have
potatoes.
had indigestion for 3 weeks.
I haven't had a solid in 2 months. I'm beginning to be very afraid. I can't do anything, to be honest. I can't walk more than 5 meters and then... Oh. No, I've gone there.
That one was loaded.
I was wondering what the smell was. Oh yes, that's me.
Yeah. Did potatoes actually come from Spain as well?
Originally? From the Americas.
No.
Oh yeah. Brought back by Drake,
Francis Drake, I think, yes.
And so then the blight came from Spain. I know Spain was involved somehow.
It's phytophores infestans. Fact bomb!
You just got fact bombed.
We need to have like a bit where she's like, fact bomb, bomb, bomb. Yeah.
And if you like your fact bombs, you'll love Giles's best fact bomb DVD. Including an outtake reel where he got something wrong.
Sorry guys, that was wrong.
No way! It's interlude with comedy sound effects.
Yeah, the kazoo.
Yeah. As he makes a mistake, it's a slow zoom into Giles' face, just going, shrugging
and... It's brilliant. It'd be like mock the week outtakes. I'll double over on the desk and weep like Dara O'Brien, and then I can never tell if he's weeping with laughter or because what are you doing?
Yeah, because he's got a shitty job.
It's just like
although that said, though, it certainly does beat Echo Island, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I can imagine. To be honest, there's a long list of jobs that beat Echo Island.
Driving nails into your cock.
Yeah, there was a Russian general who with a couple of other guys, I believe they killed like 17,000 people in like a couple of days. They would just line them up, and he would just put a bullet in their head. They'd drag the body out, they'd wash the floor, and the next person would be marched in. Blow me in, I think.
17,000.
Yeah, they really
what era?
This is a Stalin.
Oh,
yeah,
right. Yeah.
In 3 days.
It must have been a long work week. But he did 2,000 himself, right? And he retreated somewhere north in Russia, and he drank himself to death eventually. And my personal belief is that may be connected with killing 2,000 people in a couple of days. But I would prefer to do that than work on Echo Island.
I'm curious, what's Echo Island?
Echo Island was an abortion of a
on
TV
television,
yeah.
A weekly abortion where they spoke in Irish for the fucking duration.
Well, not for the whole thing. They spoke in Irish for about half of it. It was like an edutainment show. It had Dara O'Brien on it, and
edutainment.
Yeah,
oh.
It was like do you know those do you know like the BBC like look around you style
I was
shows?
thinking exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's basically like that, you know. So it'd be like, and now we're going to Mairead, who's in Dublin Zoo. Yeah, because fucking where else would you go? And she'd be in Dublin Zoo, and she'd be like, monkeys, like they're big, aren't they? Though, like
they're actually quite closely related to us in
that. Monkeys, bit like your mum. Wah.
To Dara back in the studio, I fingered your mum.
And he'll cut back to Dara, and he'd turn like to the camera and go, "Thanks, Mairead," and then just continue. And at the end, and this is the truth, and I don't know why I'm telling you this, but they used to do pen pals, and I was on it as a pen pal.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh, shame!
I know.
Wow.
So
we have to find this footage.
So I have it at home. So whenever I'm going home to my parents, going home to my parents, I'll get the VHS. Right? I'll bring it in, and I will show you my 10 minutes on telly. It's you know what I have. Right? You know what I have in the room there, Dan. They gave us out like they sent me like an Echo Island like pen pal pack, and I have Echo Island envelopes, and I'm pretty sure I've got them in there. I'm pretty sure I do.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen the show, and I'm genuinely intrigued.
It was, but the thing is that I had sent it in, and I just assumed they didn't get many people sending in fucking pictures of themselves for a pen pal.
Yeah.
So whenever I was picked, I was like, what the fuck? I've
Did
got to talk to this guy in Dublin 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was that?
I don't think it was Dublin 4. I'll need to see. Like all of the pen pals I've had 3 pen pals. One of them was German, one of them was Irish from Dublin 4, and the other one was, I think, American. And each
sounds
time,
like the start of a joke.
And each time they've been great to me, and they've like sent me pictures and sent me toys and stuff, and I've done fuck all back.
Yeah.
Just haven't bothered.
Should have done more of that myself. I think they gave us. I remember in school we got twinned up with this primary school. We got twinned up with this Canadian school. And we were 12 at the time. And
Bret Hart. You sent an email. You sent a pen pal to Bret Hart.
No, his lame younger brother, not Owen. It's like, hi, I'm Devon Hart.
Shit. See, Devon Hart to me, I just
there's Earl Hebner. He's lost control of this match already. Sorry, we've completely been ignoring this when talking about pen pals. So you got a Canadian. You got Devon Hart.
Well, no, she was actually. I think she was a decent looking lady, and I was like, hello, not too bad. And then one of the other lads was like, give me that. And then I ended up with this fucking gonky looking tool. And he wrote like a fucking 3-year-old. I was like, I can't write to this guy.
I'd love to have, because you know back then we wouldn't have picked up on any of that stuff, right? I'd love to have read it now. How old were you?
We were 12.
Oh, I'd love to have read it now, and it would just be like, oh gosh, I was chasing some moose. And
I am awful sorry, eh? I don't mean to be rude here, but I don't like what you're doing here, eh?
You didn't see it there. One of the fans tried to step on the mat to stop Sycho Sid from pulling it up, and he just wrenched it away from him. Also, this is the second time that this spot has been done.
Yeah,
the exposed mat.
Yeah, I saw.
Bret Hart's not taking a powerbomb on the concrete. No.
No. That's the thing. It's shitty booking, because it, like getting under the top rope when you're not a high flyer, you know what's going to happen next. You know, and there's loads of best jails where like someone will set up a table and then get distracted from the table.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through the match and put through the table, you know, so it'll be like, look what your careless hands have wrought.
Do you not see? You created this.
Or if they forget about the table and then the match is over, but you know they walking out the ring and goes, "Hey guys, I just have to do one thing," just so it smashes the table to pieces. I set this up.
Yeah, I'm going to use it. It's like a bonus round in Street Fighter. I hope somebody gets mashed on the concrete. They've pulled the bloody mat up. It's such a...
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Like, you'd like to think that maybe it'd be a huge spot, like, he'll end up falling off the...
I think Bret would be fairly sharp on things like that, I think.
The gentleman commentator...
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. I thought, are they related? Because I thought, that's Shawn Michaels. Or is it not? Maybe he's related. Maybe it's his brother.
I'm not Shawn... Well, I'm Shawn Michaels, but spelled Irish. I'm his evil twin. I'll be here to rag on him for the duration.
Quite right. I mean, he's wearing a black black shirt. So yeah,
he's got that evil look. He's got like 2 days double as well.
True.
He is at this point fucking strung out.
Is he?
Completely
fucked up.
And this is one of the few times I didn't do any research on this. I just know this. In a month from now,
man, Bret,
he will
set fire to an orphanage. Sorry.
In 2 months from now, on a Thursday night Raw, he will drop the title, saying that he lost his smile.
Okay.
So, so I think what he says is, "I lost my smile and I need to find it." Is that what it is? Anyway, it's a really famous promo.
Does he have a breakdown or something?
Yeah. He's just fucking strung out. He's mad for pills.
An actual breakdown, opposed to a sort of in the narrative breakdown.
No, it's a breaking kayfabe.
Wow.
He's absolutely fucked up. He's supposed to fight Bret at WrestleMania 13.
Oh right. This kind of thing is at the time when there's no job security for these guys. So you
Yeah.
have to like make it to the top and then stay there to make a decent living.
Because there was no real contracts or anything like that.
It's understandable. So you like once you leave the business, it's like, what else do you go into?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
actually, I like Shawn Michaels mainly because he seems like a genuinely nice person. Also, he looks very 90s.
Yeah.
A real 90s look about him, huh?
He's a look at him. Just look at him though. You like he looks.
Tiny compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, but not that he looks like he's fucked up. You know, he can't stay still. He's continually fixing things.
Yeah.
You know, he's not having a good time.
Is he still alive?
Yep. He's a born again Christian.
All right.
Didn't like him the first time.
That's the Jim Cornette
Jim
thing.
Cornette one.
Born again. Didn't like you that much the first time.
Jim, go on.
Is he still? So he's no longer wrestling.
No, he came back. He does do spots. He had a brilliant spot at WrestleMania 31 where one of my favourite spots. You know that his head's going into that. Sycho said his head's not going in there. It's going to be Bret's.
You've made a mistake there.
At WrestleMania,
young Bretford.
At WrestleMania 31, it was Sting versus where Sting represented the WCW and represented the what did I say to you? What did I say?
Are you clairvoyant?
He's been hit in the back. He's been hit again. And Triple H represented the Fed, even though they were both in WCW. Triple H started in WCW as the Blue Blood, and then terrorizing, terrorizing, yeah, spelled TERRA space. RYZING.
Also,
Terrorizing.
That's
fucking lame, huh?
That's terrible, especially as if you spell terra as in TERRA, it generally refers to ground as in
It's
terra,
ground, yes.
terra
Yes.
firma.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Yeah.
so unless he meant to say Earth rising, or he's just
So that would mean he would have been like some kind of eco warrior then,
essentially yes. It's
like
He
a
should have been.
militant like Greenpeace activist. No, not even Greenpeace.
If-
like just a militant.
White guilt toast.
if that's not already
Oh fuck!
a
What
wrestler,
a brilliant suplex.
that should be. It's
Anyway, yeah. So at that, D-Generation X came out, and so did the NWO.
Oh, okay.
So you had on one side you had Hogan, Hall, Nash, X-Pac. I think it was X-Pac. Has to be an X-Pac. Was he part of the clique? He was part of the clique.
Yeah.
And then on the other side you had Badass Billy Gunn, Road Dogg Jesse James. So actually it was probably X-Pac was probably with them.
Yeah.
And then swapped sides, like X-Pac like took off his D-Generation X and went NWO or something like that. Anyway, either way it was 3-on-3. And then just out of the blue Michaels appears. Just fucking super kicks him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michaels only one there who does not bother like getting dressed up. Like he just comes with his boots on and his jeans and his hat on, like.
yeah. I noticed he doesn't actually have a costume. It's just
Yeah. He also has a TV show now where he goes fishing.
What?
you are kidding.
I
me.
am not. No. He's big into his hunting gear.
Hunting and fishing, huh?
Yeah.
Clearly a Democrat then.
It's
But
a weird thing with people who do like violent sports or anything. Fishing.
it's that's a very good point. Yeah, you get specialized rods and their whole show is in the United States just devoted to fishing.
It's called Shawn Michaels Macmillan River Adventures.
Is he got a crossbow there?
That is. Yep, that's crossbow.
Does he just punch the water and like dead fish just come up? Is that how it works?
Yeah, knowing him, he'd probably kick the water. And I would no sell because he's tiny. You should get better, Michaels. You should take some protein.
You should take so much protein that you can't wipe your own ass anymore. That's when you're big enough.
But of course, if you're that big, then you're probably a very good wrestler, and therefore you can just pay people
To wipe.
Yeah.
Well, like that's what happened with Warrior. Warrior was in there because he was big. Warrior wasn't. Oh, sharpshooter. Oh, he gets kicked out. Warrior couldn't do promos. Warrior couldn't bump. Warrior couldn't sell. I mean, yeah, he was great whenever I was a child, but that's because I was like, Ultimate Warrior's going to come out. He's going to win because he's a good guy. So it was basically like watching G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
You know, where the bad guys never win. Because Warrior did... Oh, fucking hell!
Oh,
Whoa.
Steve, you sneaky rattlesnake.
Where did he come? Was he hiding under the stage?
He just ran out from the back.
Yeah.
What's his...
Oh!
It's a British Bulldog, is it?
British Bulldog
Yeah.
and Owen Hart. Yeah, that's Bret Hart's brother and Bret Hart's brother-in-law.
Why have they all suddenly... It's like... Do they all have beef with Hitman, or...
No, they're well, why is Stone Cold out there?
Yes,
Yes,
so.
Because he's Stone Cold.
And he's beefing with Hitman.
Ah.
Or he's beginning to cook beef.
And the extras are just helping Stone Cold, like...
They came out and they hit Stone Cold
Cold.
because they're aligned with Bret.
Ah, right.
So, kind of a family stable there.
And the thing is, what you got to remember is that, like,
And his knee is gone now. You see,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
his mobility and
some
speed
great-
advantage
some great
has
selling there.
been taken away from him.
You think that especially with one knee gone, you think you just quit? I mean, because otherwise you're just going to be a sitting duck.
Yeah.
I suppose he probably couldn't have. So,
Also, I'm just so surprised that Shawn Michaels is commentating. Does he do this often?
no, this generally, because Shawn Michaels lost the belt to Sycho Sid, if he's doing commentating, either he's going to be involved in the match somehow, which is normally a big thing,
Yeah.
or because he has some sort of personal stake in it. I think, God, he must have been. He has to have been given a rematch at some point. Yeah. Anyway, that's why he's there. Also, by this point, he was probably getting ready to leave as well. You know, he was winding down because why wouldn't he be fighting? You know, he's top babyface in the company.
Well, yeah, because he seems like he's the sort of stereotypical sort of good guy.
Yeah.
Everyone loves him. You know, wouldn't hurt a fly unless necessary.
Well,
Probably does knitting on his spare time.
yeah, likes puppies. Oh, his elbow pad's off. Fuck.
Well, is Stone Cold and his merry band just gone?
Well, Stone Cold came out on his own, but Stone Cold was attacked then by... So, it was just Stone Cold.
Ah.
But bear in mind that Stone Cold also came out in the last... In Mark Merrow versus
Oh, yeah.
HHH. How Stone Cold came out. So...
What he's in danger of doing is having too much beef on his plate.
And he's not even in this. He's the best thing is that he's involved in a dark match after this. So a match we won't even see. He fights Goldust.
That's really surprising, because why would they put two very prominent wrestlers in a dark match? Because I thought the whole point of a dark match was that it was not very prominent wrestlers.
It's the reason that they would do that. It's a dark match after. So the reason that they would do that would be for two reasons. One, the ending of this match might not be one that the audience like.
Ah.
And if the audience have a downer, then they normally bring out another match to kind of boost the spirits. Like so if this is going to be a disappointment, which is like Sid might win, say, then it's a disappointment. Then they need to boost the audience's spirits, so they'll have two babyface matches where the babyfaces win. Just again, I get the audience to go, that wasn't too bad. So because this is the storyline. The other one is for the fucking hell. That was great.
Ooh.
It's for the wrestler to get a payday without extending their storylines.
Ah.
So,
Oh, Shawn Michaels is...
oh, take my chair, please. Take my chair. Oh, fuck.
He's just... It's huge. He's like a tree trunk.
He has very broad shoulders and a narrow waist. And you know who else has broad shoulders and a narrow waist?
No.
Zippy.
Simply is inverse.
Ah, yeah. Fuck, you're right, yeah. That's why. Oh! Here it is. Firebomb.
Michael shouldn't have been up on that apron. Health and safety should have been on that.
That's true. It says insurance won't cover it.
That was a slow count as well.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a strong win. This actually wasn't too bad, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. Like, it was a lot of like ring focused action. There was not much on the side. Oh, Stone Cold showing up maybe, but no, it was. I thought that was quite good. It's.
That's it though. I'm just going to count the matches that we've seen. We've seen 6 matches so far. Rocky versus Salvador Santier, Flash Funk versus Leith Cassidy, Owen and Bulldog versus Razor Ramon and Diesel, Mark Mero and Sable versus Taker and Executioner, Sycho Sid and Bret Hart. There are only 2 of these matches where someone didn't run in, and that was Rocky Maivia versus... In fact, no, Jim Cornette wasn't there. Flash Funk and Leif Cassidy.
Yeah, they
is the only match where someone hasn't run in. So we have 5 for 6.
Oh, his fucking nose is busted.
Fucking hell! How did his nose get busted?
You know, that's
Jesus,
somewhere.
that was probably shoot as well.
If they get punched, they don't juice from the nose like.
No, they don't. No.
So that's a real busted nose like.
Why have they decided to start attacking Shawn Michaels?
Because Shawn Michaels was on the apron.
Oh, he's so Canadian. He just pulled his t-shirt up over his head.
Yeah.
And they gave him the uppercuts. That's like right out in the ice hockey rink. I'm telling you, if I had you on the rink, I'd give you some beating, boy. I mean that, eh?
There's a bit in the D2, the Mighty Ducks, where he does that, where it's stick, glove, shirt.
Yeah.
Stick, gloves, shirt. Yeah, that's what, and then that's whenever you get the punches in. Which is fair enough. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh.
Michaels. Is he bust as well? Hold on.
Is he going to give someone the chair?
He's limping.
Yeah, he's not happy. Oh, fuck!
He's not so much a baby face now. He's
That's not a babyface move at all. I don't know whether that was shoot or not.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what I think. That's whenever he bust his nose.
Ah.
Bret must have hit his face off.
Michaels?
Yeah.
That was a really dodgy bump onto that chair as well.
Yeah, it's
because if you
they like Sid, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but I think at this point, it's like we better be nice to him because he's so fucking big he will eat us.
He's just huge.
Yeah, I'm like.
And is he? Saying his name's Sycho Sid, but is he actually a psycho in sort of his narrative story? Because he seems to be a very good wrestler.
I think he's just off his meds.
Ah, right.
I think that's just his gimmick. But yeah, the other thing is that
Oh.
what the fuck is Nature Boy Ric Flair doing here?
What was that? Was that like some sort of homoerotic tension, or I don't. Was he going for a kiss? Or?
Maybe he was. So while this is kind of like, I think this is setting us up for the Royal Rumble.
It sounds like it's been sped up.
Yeah, it's like sepia and all, doesn't it? So while this is happening, Giles, steel chairs.
I'd give that. I'd give that 3.5. Steel folding chairs. I didn't want to be too generous because I thought it was a good match. There was a lot going on, a lot of action in the ring. I think it was rare compared to the match we saw previously. And I also the fact that Shawn Michaels was there, got involved in the end. There was that sort of element to it. And obviously Stone Cold show. So I thought it was the right balance between actual wrestling in the ring and just the right amount of sort of backstory and other wrestlers outside. So, but then again, I wasn't blown away. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I'd say 3.5 steel folding chairs.
3.5. Dan.
That was what I was going to say as well.
Yeah. 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. Almost 4. I enjoyed it a lot. I was kind of annoyed by them exposing the concrete. If you expose the concrete, you must use the concrete.
That's a very good point.
Chekhov's mat. I did like how they got around to using the turnbuckle, and at the time I don't think that was a spot that was used a lot either. And you were dead right that Bret was going to be the one taking the smack off the turnbuckle as well.
Yeah, it's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah. I liked the way after he got chopped in the back of the knee, he was limping, so that his speed advantage was gone, and after he'd worked the back, because I think he's really good at figuring out. Do you know what I mean? Like if there's an injury or whatever, he carries it through to the end of the fight. Like some of them, it's like, oh, my back hurts, and then like 2 minutes later they're all gorilla pressing people or whatever. I
like the Shawn Michaels and the fact that it could have sort of been derailed by him getting into the ring, but it was sort of tried to go in and right back out. It was like, no, this is not your fight. I liked it wasn't dragged out of, there was maybe a bit at the end. Yeah. But I thought it was very good. It's like, no, this is our fight. I like that. It was a pretty vicious move. It was originally just he was out within seconds.
I gave it 4 steel folding chairs. Yeah, 4 out of 5. It's the best match.
His best match, no doubt.
His best match ever.
Reminds me of my days with Mishka.
Mishka. I give it 4. I'll tell you why. Because Bret Hart's amazing. And every time I looked over, I was enjoying what was happening. We were chatting, fair enough, we were chatting about gladiators and shit like that. But we weren't chatting because it was boring. But it was entertaining me enough.
Yeah.
I think Bret Hart's just brilliant. Like,
he's great, yeah.
Sycho Sid was really good in it as well. Yeah. Like, it really annoyed me that he doesn't really. Once it gets into 1987, he kind of stops, because that man was a beast and he was fucking great. He's surprisingly great. Like I thought it was fantastic.
I agree. I think it's his sheer size, but also he provides a good match as well. I mean, it's outside. He's got. Not that I know much about it, but he's got good technique. Yeah. Like he pulls off some very, very good moves.
Well, before we'll go on to the last bit, which is where we're going to talk about man of the match, I suppose, or man of the PPV. Before we do that, we're going to do matches, hatches, and dispatches. In terms of matches, there were none, because there were only two title matches, and that was Sycho Sid versus Bret, and Owen and Bulldog versus Razor Ramon and Diesel. Sorry, there was 3. Mark Merrow versus Triple H, and I think Mark Merrow won that, but he didn't win the title. Yeah, because it was disqualification. So there were no matches where a belt was matched with someone else. In terms of hatches, we saw the Executioner Terry Gordy for the first time. I think it might be the last time that we see him as well. I think so. I think he's a dispatch. Yeah, because I don't think we see him as the Executioner.
Because it's not a name that comes up often. I mean, obviously the Undertaker's a big name, things like that. But it's not one you hear of. It's like, the Executioner's wrestling.
Well, it's not even that. It's that the Executioner character, I think, is just gone now. But Terry Gordy, I think he came back to the Fed at some point, and then maybe we'll see him. But
I think you're in trouble if they give you a full face mask. People don't take to it unless you're one of the Mexican guys. People will tolerate that more. But if you're a big guy and they just stick a big mask on you, it's not going to work.
That's an interesting theory. You're right, because it's almost like if they want to side that, then they can easily do so. Because whereas outside of the Mexican wrestlers, they've all got something that you can clearly see their face, but they have their own sort of Sycho Sid's got his jeans. I'm sure it's his thing, or he was just in jeans when I saw him.
No, I think you're
blue
Levi's.
It's that kind of comic book mentality, where you've got to have some colours or something to differentiate you from everyone else, so that you can be easily drawn. You can be kind of iconic, and I think that you're right. Sycho Sid.
Kane. Kane had a mask and he took off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're still thinking of Mankind.
No, but you could see Mankind's face through the mask, You could still see expression, and Vader the same thing.
Yeah.
But when it's the full total face covering mask, I think people just don't seem to take it. Just I think because a lot of times the masks look cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I'm going to say the Executioner's mask did. It looked
Shit.
She looked like someone had just cut out some cloth and just have a mask.
There's and we'll say this now. We'll have to go on because I think we've only got about 5 minutes left. In terms of masks, in lucha, there's a big thing about masks. Masks are completely acceptable parts of people. In fact, in some cases, masks are the character. But if someone removes their mask, they have to do it in a mask versus mask match. And it's normally either because they want to change character and thus destroy the character forever, the character rarely comes back, or they're wanting to leave the company and do something else. So it's kind of like a loser gotta leave town match.
Okay.
I know that Rey Mysterio in his book, he mentions he was involved in a mask versus mask match in WCW, and he was like, I can't wear the mask anymore. So he fought for ages as just Rey Mysterio without the mask. And then whenever WCW got bought over by WWF, they were like, fuck it, just put the mask back on. And yeah, because he was gone for a year and a half because he still had to complete his time in WCW, his contract. But WWF either didn't want him at the time or just said, listen, we've got a full roster. How about you just chill out for a year and a half? And he did, and he ended up going to Mexico and wrestling some more.
Okay.
Yeah. So, man of the match, Dan. I'll go through the matches so that you can remember them, so that you can see which one was really good. Rock versus Salvador Sincere. Flash Funk versus Salif Cassidy. Owen Hart, British Bulldog versus Razor Ramon and Diesel. Mark Merrow, Triple H. Undertaker, Executioner. Sycho said Bret Hart. I think we're also going to count Stone Cold in there because he ended up coming out.
Wasn't he? Yeah. It's between Bret Hart and Flash Funk. I'm going to give it a Flash Funk.
Fucking
pyrotechnics.
Yeah. No, I think that I will agree with you. Actually, I think that Flash Funk really brought it.
I think it's going to be unanimous. I agree. Flash Funk's just got the entrance, the style. It's that dancing. Mm-hmm. It's and the two dancing companions. I can't think of what else you could call them. Flash Funk.
Funkettes. They actually had a name.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were called. I think it was like Funkette Tanya and Funkette Tasha.
So it was kids called Funklets. A whole house of little Funklets.
Who does little Funk over here?
Flash Funk is an extreme Christian. I do not believe in contraception. There are 15 Funklets in the Funk household. I'm damn near broke.
He went as Too Cold Scorpio as well, and the girls were also called Fly Girls. So there you go. Fun fact that Dan will get. He was part of the Job Squad.
Yeah, which is a fucking disgrace. That
a fucking disgrace.
You having a man doing a job. fucking disgrace. If only we could channel Bernard Manning to get the appropriate level of disgust about what kind of disgrace this is.
Fucking bastards. He's a cunt.
But you'd want to get rid of him, like if you were channeling him.
You'd want to be able to exercise him.
Like 5 seconds, you'd want him.
You'd have the priest in the corner, just like, all right, Father. So we're going to get Bernard Manning here. Can you just start now? It's like pressing 9 and then waiting,
having the finger
hovering over 9. Or if you're my mum, having your finger like on the rotary phone. I was going to say rotisserie chicken on the rotary phone, just right before it gets to the end, right before it clicks in. There we go. Yeah.
Fucking Job Squad, fucking disgrace. Now, let me tell you the one about the Pakistani, the Mick, and the Indian. And you just vomit his spirit back into the netherworld.
I think that after such incident, you just have to burn the building down. The only way it can be cleansed is with fire.
You can just imagine trying to sell this place after. Oh, it's nice. I really like this. Yes, but I do have to tell you that Bernard Manning's spirit was here telling racist jokes.
Oh, can't be having that. So the next one, because we're going to finish, we've only got a couple of seconds left on this. The next PPV we're going to watch is the Royal Rumble 1997. It's going to be awesome. And this is going to be your first Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
The royalist of Rumbles. And I think the card has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches plus the Royal Rumble. So 6.
So,
So it's goodbye from Dan.
and goodbye from Shane.
And goodbye from Giles.
Goodbye.